High school is a peculiar period in every student's life. You seem to learn more about yourself and the ways of life in the 4 years than what is actually taught out of the books and by the teachers. It is when many will have their first job interview, earn their driver's license, make many acquaintances, experience the most extremes of joy and despair. High school is when one will nearly collapse of exhaustion for the first time, lose sleep over stress, supposedly learn time management but still continue to finish up projects by missing their first period. High school will provoke individual thoughts about life and how to live it. We will discover true friendship, form inseparable bonds, and break some. You will discover your passion and better prepare yourself for being abruptly thrown into the real world. High school is a peculiar time in every student's life. At least it sure was for me.
And then they have to die, trapped within the circle of time parade of changes. Scenes of my young years were worn in my mind, visions of shadows that shine. One day I returned and found that they were victims of the vines.
Personally, attending high school has taught me the importance of individuality. Seeing the many other thousands of students around just this single campus, knowing about all of the other high schools in our district, all of the districts in our county, all of the counties in the state, all of the states in our, well, I think you know where I'm going. There's a lot of people out there, and that was just considering those in our 14 to 18-year-old age group. Now, not to delve too deeply into this topic, I am just trying to say that being yourself, following your own dreams and goals, avoiding peer pressure and mimicry, is of the utmost importance during these years especially, but for the many years ahead as well.
But when the morning breaks, they're swept away by golden drops of dawn, of changes. Passions will part to a strange melody. Fires will sometimes burn cold like petals in the wind. We're puppets to the silver strings of souls, of changes. Your tears will be trembling.
Being able to spend the past 5 years in both the top middle school and high school broadcasting programs in the nation has provided me the opportunity to not only discover my passion, but also help better prepare myself for a career in documentary film. Unfortunately, I have allowed the opportunity to travel to Uganda as an intern for a documentarian slip through my fingers not one, but 2 summers in a row for many reasons. But that has not discouraged me from sticking to my dreams of world travel and telling stories of people, incidents, and nature in the slightest. CHS-TV has taught me the fundamentals of both storytelling and filmmaking. My greatest accomplishment has been receiving over 10 nationally ranked awards both individually and as a whole with the program.
Thanks, guys. Now, right below me, there's quite a large crowd gathering here in Golden Hall. And with so many people, you're bound to get a lot that have a very passionate opinion. But how far will somebody really go to express their political stance? Let's go see.
So take notice. Sam is a sophomore. These girls are freshmen. Sam isn't just fighting for his work, but also the dignity and utmost respect from his fellow peers. Sam, do you accept this challenge?
Brian, come on. It's me, Sam Stadlberger. I can do this.
All right, well, here we go.
If it's midnight in New York, what time is it here?
What time is it here?
Yeah.
It'd be 4 hours earlier.
So
It would be 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, alrighty.
Is that something I should know, like Chevron? Is that as common as Chevron?
That's, oh my gosh, it's even more common than Chevron.
Mexican, right?
He's not Mexican, he's Russian. For when buying trees is the taller the tree, the better, right?
So as a form of measurement, we decided to use our own bodies, but we quickly found out that taller is
Preventing.
always better.
However, Marty opened his blinds, set up his camera, and sparked an idea that he never would have imagined would become so successful.
And it didn't just like start as a business or even a business idea. It was really more of a way to expand what the lessons that I was already giving for my private students.
On Valley Street, across from Carlsbad High School, Tiana Evans and her family are carrying on with their busy everyday lives.
All right, you gotta be careful, there's a lot of little ones.
Mom tries to help Kane with his homework.
It comes before.
Okay, so turn the page.
But he seems to have better things to do. Then Kane heads off to soccer practice, while Lily and Mom go shopping.
It's a little bit different.
Back in 2002, it was a day just like any other. Norman was sitting on the sidelines of a football game, cheering on his favorite team. Then all of a sudden, he got a phone call.
Uncle Art called and says, I need you to come down to my house. Grandma's in the hospital. I think about her every day. Yes.
Here you get to work with everything. So I get to work with the monkeys, I get to work with the cats, the reptiles, the porcupines, the foxes here.
The announcements to the school in the morning, well, we have an opportunity for you. So without further ado, let's get it started.
Next fall, I will be attending Humboldt State University and skipping the dorm experience to live in a house surrounded by the redwoods with a few of my closest friends. I will be continuing my life pursuit and majoring in film with an emphasis on documentary work. But the journey does not stop there, of course. As I said earlier, my life dream is to travel the world telling stories, and I plan to do just so. Sticking to my idea of how drastically one's goals and plans can change between years, I reluctantly say that my current idea of a career is to be a poor nomad, seeing the world and pressing record as I do so. Thank you for your time and cooperation. Sam Stadlberger, signing out. Oh, and one last thing. My favorite book thus far is East of Eden by John Steinbeck because of its great storyline, beautiful writing, and moving theme of human nature. That is all.
Deep sea of